Welcome, all you traditional knife enthusiasts from around the world. Welcome back to Baxter's Blades. You're entering the Tiger Pit. Well, we got an unboxing for you today. I was going to unbox it and check it out first, but I figured, why not? Let's do it together. This Queen Knives USA, which the sticker's over it. This is QAW B281 Queen Amber Win. For the win! Winterbottom bone. Well, I kind of was on the fence about this one and lured in by Ken of Last Chance Knives, now known as the Cutting Edge. And, well, I have all the other Queen Barlows made in USA, so why not get this one? Let's check it out. What? I can't get it. Oh, there we go. Some different packaging. It used to just be kind of like the Buck style shredded paper in there, and we got a nice piece of foam. We got a Bear & Son baggie, because Bear & Son always puts their knives in little baggies like that, which is very cool. But being manufactured by Bear & Son, it is an actual Queen. If you'd like to read this, please pause it, take a look at what it says. I'm not going to read it all right now. I'm very impressed with the USA made Queens, which are made by Bear & Son. And this one was $57.99, the most expensive I've paid for a Queen Barlow. Now, I take that back. The Stag Barlow was almost $70, I think $69 from Chicago Knife Works, back when I was getting free shipping. Fantastic Barlow. I will compare them in a bit. But all my red bone, my green bones, Chicago, I could get them for like $46, and I used to be able to get free shipping, so it was quite the deal. So, but they are high quality Barlows, and I figured it was worth the money. And well, Ken kind of sold me on this one, so I hope it's good. I haven't had a problem with any of them. This is new also, wrapped in Queen USA paper. I mean, I could bust out my other tins that are buried to compare the packaging, but who cares? Let's get into the Barlow. Oh, wait! There it is. It's the Amber Winterbottom bone. And, well, we got a Barlow. How about one more beer? Diamond Knot koozie. Yeah, I've showed the beers. I haven't showed my favorite koozie. Made in the Pacific Northwest. Diamond Knot is a brewery just up the street. We go there for breakfast sometimes. But what have we here? Meow. That's right. Meowza. Meowza. Yeah, I've showed this beer before. I'm just had so many Barlows, I'm going to have to recycle these beers. It's a double IPA, yes. Georgetown Brewery, 8.1% alcohol by volume. I know it's midweek. Had to bust out a beer for this Barlow unboxing. It's just not the same without a brew. So yes, this is it. The Queen Amber Bone Winterbottom. And it just didn't catch me. I like the red bone, the green bone, the stag that I showed you, but I don't have any of the new Winterbottoms. Very nice. And Ken was showing it, and he suckered me in. I had to get it. What a cool Barlow. Very light color here, and light on the back. It's almost like a peach color. The jigging is actually really grippy, which is nice. These are 1095 carbon steel. If you don't know, you can see the Queen shield there, nicely inlaid. I do not feel the pins at all. Check blade centering, pretty much perfect. I don't know if it gets much better than that. Back spring termination, very nice. Check for any gaps. Looks good. Oh, looks like there may be a little gap there. Let's look at it in the light. Very interesting. So even though I see a gap there, I don't see any light through it. Maybe it's full of gunk and grime and polishing compound. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So it is, the pattern number is 22, the Queen Barlows, and fine print way underneath there, it says 1095 carbon steel. Look at the blade grind on the clip point. A little recurve, but not bad. I do love the long pulls on these. Very nice. Let's, I'm gonna do a little quick test here. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, not bad. Maybe it depends on the paper, how you catch the paper. I don't know. It feels sharp. There's no burr. Might need a strop. Let's try here. Yeah, it kind of cuts paper. But the reason I did that was, well, there's a tiger here. I want to see if I can put a piece of paper in that gap. So bear with me for 1 second. Kinda. I can get just the tip in there, and look at I'm getting grime out. But yeah, I don't see any light. You know, I'll probably have to flush this one. So crazy little test there. But being 1095 carbon steel, I probably just have to strop it up and it'll be really nice and sharp. You do have the Queen USA stamp there. Nothing on the back side. Very nice bolster. Let's get a look at the pile side. Winterbottom bone. Now, the other Winterbottom bones I have are the Chinese-made ones, which are different. They're more of a worm groove. But this is very cool. Half stop. Wow. Actually, a better half stop than my other Queen Barlows. Nice into the closed positions. Still a very centered blade. And their pen blade is, well, it's almost like a Warncliffe. But this one, whoa, looks like it has a little belly. We're going to have to do a little comparison here. They're the old school style where the clip point is on the back side. This is my Stag. Very nice. But yeah, we're comparing the pen blades. So yeah, I think maybe it just got a little recurve there. They took a lot more material off than this pen blade. And, well, heck, let's bust them all out. My red, absolutely my favorite. But what I was saying about the half stops is watch. So, okay, it goes into the half stop, but just not a nice snap like the new one, apparently. Check out this one. And they're all pretty close. It's hard to beat the 1095 carbon steel. And then, well, let's compare it to the Bobcat Scratch. That's their peach seed jig. Yeah, I think a better blade shape on this one. But, you know, handmade in a USA made factory, you're going to get that. You're probably mostly using just the tip of this for fine detailed work. Anyways, let's check this half stop. Goes into it, just not a abrupt snap. But, ooh, listen to that. They must have been watching my videos. That's nice. Very, very cool Barlow. Maybe they just did a little adjustment on the grind of the back of the tang. Really cool. Wow, we're already 10 minutes into it. I never noticed that before. It's in the half stop position and the back springs are completely flush. That is something you don't get by a case Barlow. And it's never really bothered me. Here's a case Barlow. Just did a video of. You can see in the half stop position, the back springs up. That doesn't really bother me at all. Completely smooth in the open position, smooth in the closed position. But these case knives and other manufacturers are kind of like that. Rough Riders like that. Rosecraft is flush. It's kind of a new thing that GEC has been doing and others. And wow, that is smooth. Open position, I can kind of feel a little bit. You can see it stepped up just a little bit. But in half stop, great half stop. Great snap, very smooth. So, yeah, that little gap really doesn't bother me. I mean, I have little minor gaps on these. This green one turned out really nice. 0 gaps. And yeah, kind of a small gap, just maybe in the same spot. Really nothing to bark about whatsoever. But these are the Queen USA made Barlows. We got the green, the red, the stag, and now I have the amber Winterbottom. And Winterbottom, if you don't know, it was the old family that came from Sheffield, England, and that was their jigging style, and they made Queen knives. And well, on the Chinese Winterbottoms, it looks like this. It's more of a warm, groovy type of Winterbottom. So this is more of a Bear & Son USA Winterbottom, and I guarantee the Winterbottom family probably not working on this knife. But that's what they call the jigging. It's a lot like a barn board. Very cool. Definitely more grip than the smooth bone. Feels a little bit grippier than the bobcat scratch. That's what I like to call it. You know, when the cat scratches the tree, they call it peach seed. Got a lot of knives out here. Let's get some of these out of here. Let's do this one front and center. It's the highlighted blade. So very cool. Very good quality, as always. You do get the writing on the blade. These are great carries. I've carried them to work multiple times. And whereas they don't have as many cover materials as case cutlery, excuse me, their Barlows or their trappers, they have a few materials. And it's easy to collect them all. I wonder what else they're going to come up with. I got to say, this is probably my favorite. I love the red bone. The stag is a second. I'm not a big green bone fan, but they do a really good job on this green bone. And well, amber bone, yeah, I guess it's all right, Ken. Looks pretty good. Very happy to add this one to my collection for sure. Well, thank you for joining me in the Tiger Pit for one more Barlow, one more beer. Meow. You all stay sharp, be kind, please be kind, and take chances. Take care.